Emmanuel here from Charlie Emerson Consults, your personal growth and development partners. Today we want to look at conviction-based operation, whereby as an individual you operate based on conviction and not mere preferences. Life demands that we do things based on conviction rather than preference and convenience. Quite often certain people do things out of convenience and out of preference without conviction. Conviction will always outshine preference and convenience. So I would rather prefer to do things out of conviction, but not preference and not just convenience. Quite often, when we do things out of convenience and preference, they do not last. They're just for a short time. For somebody who desires to do things that are outstanding and lasting, you need to have them done out of conviction. Like we said some time back about legacy. If you desire to have an outstanding legacy, create an impact and influence, you need to do things out of conviction, not preference and not convenience. It has to be out of conviction. To operate from that level of conviction, one has to develop an understanding of life to establish the differences between conviction and preference. For you to operate from that level of conviction, you must be able to establish and develop a special understanding of life in order to know the difference between conviction and preference. For example, people who live by preference can be negotiated out of their preferences. Convictions are non-negotiable. I repeat, people who live by preferences can always be negotiated out of their preferences. And on the other hand, convictions are non-negotiable. People who live by preference weaken under pressure, and yet convictions grow stronger. As an individual who does things out of preference, under pressure you will weaken. You will weaken. And yet for a person who operates and does things out of conviction, they will rather grow stronger. So convictions grow stronger even under pressure. And then number 3 is people who live by preference always dislike those who hold strong convictions. People will dislike you for the convictions you hold. They will dislike you. But trust me, you don't have to live by what they decide or what they believe you should go by. Live by your convictions. Because convictions will always outlast preference and convenience. Convictions are non-negotiable. Conviction will always grow stronger under pressure. So I believe it's better if you chose to live by convictions, by operating from a level of convictions, no matter the surrounding, no matter the environment you're in. Live by convictions. Live by your convictions. Don't recant them, or even when other people around you would prefer you do so, never recant your convictions. Even when people around you would prefer you do so, it's better you live by those convictions. Become a better individual, impact and influence other people than doing things that others prefer you do and then end up without creating impact and end up with no significance in life. It's no good. It's no good. So it's good you operate from a level of convictions, because one, convictions are non-negotiable. Convictions grow stronger under pressure, and convictions will always attract the best people into your life, in as much as others may dislike you, but your convictions will always attract the right people to always work with you and move with you. Shalom.